This channel does not promote or encourage any illegal activities. All contents provided by this channel is meant for educational purpose only.
Just see, the 5-hour boot camp is now recorded here, and in few minutes I'll be starting them. And yeah, I know I have removed a little bit of pieces from it because we are doing some sort of live sessions, and that is having some quite you can say sensitive information that should not be public yet. So yes, we have removed that, and all the rest of the things with all the blurred POCs and extra resources will be shared there. So before going to the video, we're having announcements here. We have launched the second batch of master course for bug bounty, and that's a particularly focused 50-day sessions from bug bounty, from very basics to advanced things. You can also take a look on all the contents here. Apart from the contents, you can also take a look on all the reviews I'm gonna mention here, and also a lot of resources, POC collections, and many more things will be shared into it. So make sure you take a look on the link in the description. And also, if you're looking into the one-on-one training, so make sure you take a look on the link. For one-on-one trainings, you can book a call, figure out your issues, and then you can proceed. So that was for the promotions. Let's get the video. Alright, so I think I'm visible properly. Good. Right, I'm a bit lazy right now. Anyway, that doesn't matter. So see, it's been a long time we have created any sort of free meets, or maybe I was not being active on YouTube for the last few months. You can say that, or at least few weeks, because I was posting multiple content. And yeah, which was not quite good at the point. The quality was very lot of thing. You can say it was kind of very compromised because the mic got some issues and I was not very aware of it. So yeah, we changed all things, and now here we are with the new setup. A bit of changes, a bit of contents. And for those who are asking what we are gonna do, we are gonna do a lot of things today. Now let me just clear out in a single section, then I can say we are gonna taking a look on the most asked questions first, and I'm gonna clear up them as soon as possible. I'm just gonna speed them up because they are kind of very basic. Secondly, we'll take a look on the gathering of informations, gathering of endpoints, gathering of all the process that we are gonna do. Third thing we are gonna do is a lot of you can say overview on multiple things. All right. All right. And one more thing, after doing that, I'll be showing you hell lot of POCs. I can say I'm gonna be sharing a lot of POCs that are recently patched, that are recently, you can say, disclosed, or they're not disclosed technically. But yeah, we are gonna do a lot of exploration based on it. I don't know how many people are here, and I was very surprised to see 75 people here. That was so good. Yeah, I was not expected a lot, but yes, finally we have around 75 people here. And one more thing, after we end this session, kindly leave a humble you can just say a review, something like that. I don't know what to say, a comment or whatever you wanna say on Twitter, or maybe you can just post it on the YouTube when I upload it. Let me- Yeah, I don't think I can just go with Hindi, because I'm also planning to upload on YouTube and a lot of other things with it. I might make some sort of thing, you can say uploads on it. So yeah, I will just make some shorts using this. So definitely. One more things I'd like to remind: until I ask you to turn on mic and camera, keep it off. Secondly, if I'm trying to ask for some sort of resources, asking for something, kindly only and only just post the suggestions or requests or any sort of questions in the meet. All right. If I found any sort of disturbance or whatever you say, you will be kicked. You already know that. Am I clear as of now? Boys, boys and girls, all. Am I clear as of now? How can we get the continue? A lot of swags. I have a lot of swags, but now these days I just don't wear them. If you even have noticed in the recent videos, I don't wear swags anymore. I'm bored of the black color now. Not actually bored. I'm cooked of it. The voice is issue to everyone or just one person? I'm kind of confused because voice is the major thing here. But if for those who are having voice or video issues, kindly try to rejoin. Okay, there is two people sitting on here for monitoring all the things. If whatever you're trying to post, right? So they'll be checking if you have some audio issues and connections. You will get a reply from someone called Karan or maybe from my own name. So kindly have a look on it. If you have any issues regarding to video or audio qualities, just post it. All right. Okay, it's 5:20 already, and we have a lot of time to push it off. And let me share my screen. Visible to everyone in a proper way. Alright, so this is what we call a browser. Okay, so see, I'm not gonna be joking much. Okay, I'm usually in a very funny mood, but nah, today will be not in very funny expectations. Let's do some things on it. Alright, so in short, I don't believe in agendas a lot, but we're gonna just make a very small ideology of flaw that what we are going to do on it. Alright, so is it visible or I have to just increase the fonts? Alright, I hope it's good. So let's start. Now, if you have any questions, just let me know. If you want me to add any agenda, just drop it in the chat. I'll be watching. I'm just typing the main things. We'll be taking a look on gathering, obviously, information gathering for sure. Right. I'll also share a lot of payload collections. So, yeah. One more thing. What platforms we can use? I think that's a kind of concern for you all because you guys are like, okay, we should go for Hack1, Bugcrowd, Integrity, self-hosted, or what program should we choose? And I'm going to be sharing that thing. I'll share somewhere from where you guys can get it. I'll be sharing all the payload collection. If you have something do you want me to add, let me know. Okay. Kindly ignore my spelling mistakes. I'm not very good at all these things. I'm only good at terminal. All right. Yeah, mapping is still my favorite part, man. If you know what it means, you know. Mapping is still like a favorite part for me. Automations. Let's make another live on it. I can just do good automation. I'm not believing in automation a lot. Yes. Yeah, I'll be approaching about manual testing. Obviously, I'll just mark them. Automation, I'll just show you a crash thing, but let's make it a bit more advanced. That's something I have my for paid courses. But yeah, I have multiple tools usually I give for my paid courses and all. But yeah, For that thing, automation is good if you use it wisely. Pipe extensions, that's a good thing. Someone sent a message in WhatsApp said setup tour. Come on, let it be. Word lists, why not? Sure, I'll be explaining in a very sophisticatedly deep way, so don't worry about it. Okay, also VPS, right? I think they should, you can say, I think they should kind of, like sponsor me for it because I recommended a lot of people the same VPS I used to use. These days I don't use, just bought a whole separate CPU. Okay, so I think these are enough. I think 11 to 12 topics are here and let's start. Yeah, report breakdown. That's what we are here for, Pranav. For report breakdowns. All right. Anyway, cool. So initially, for those, how many of you are already into bug bounties? Let me know. Fast, fast. I'm taking a look on this chat. Quickly. Already into bug bounties and get started into it. You already know about it. All right. So see, for those who are asking me how to get started into bug bounties, I have a very different perspective on it. Because see, if you ask like, okay, why bug bounties and why should we choose all these things, I have a very very different answer. So for those who are already into bug bounties, keep doing it. The remaining topics are for you. Wait, before that, what do I mean by getting started into bug bounties? You want to join the community where people find security issues and then report them to get reward or secure the company. It's always about two things: making efforts, getting money. Sorted logic. Now, if you're talking about how to get started in this time or at this point of you can say industry, then I'll say be focused with your skills. Initially you can have multiple resources. What I mean by resources or what things you need to learn, I'll say go with basics. In basics, I'll say web architecture would be a very good option. Web architectures, along with web architectures, definitely go to the networking section because you need to learn about networking a lot. Believe me, networking you can't just run away from it. Simple. Okay, apart from networking, you got few more things. You have to be unique, you have to make your own approach, but that's not the concern as of now. Apart from web architecture, networking, you also have to take a look on basics of operating systems like Linux, right? Ubuntu, all the Linux, Debian, Sistro. You can just go with the arches, right? It depends on you. And one more thing, and one of the more important thing I'll say is have a will to learn. Okay, you need to have a bit of patience in yourself to Google all the answers you want. Second thing from basics, what labs you can use. So see, I'm not a very big fan of lab guys, but if you have to choose lab, I'll say go for some sort of labs which are kind of practical. See, in lab scenarios, they are not gonna be the scenarios that you will face in real life cases, because labs are made vulnerable. Real life sites are not made vulnerable. They're not supposed to be vulnerable. So you have to focus on them. So labs would be like port trigger, as obvious. We all know that's the goat of it. Apart from port trigger, I'll say web goat. That's a good one. No doubts to it. And then you can definitely go to hack the box. I don't know if it's in labs, but yeah, hack the box is one of the greatest resources. You can even learn and level up your skill if you're already into bug bounties. And last thing, how to face all the issues there. The issues I meant is like, okay, we can't do things, we are not able to find bugs, we are not able to learn things, we are not able to apply things. How to overcome all that thing is read blogs. One word answer I'm giving you: read blogs, keep learning, and keep trying on real life targets. I'm not talking about hacking universities for finding the crush numbers. No, we are not going to do that. We are going to do things a bit practically. We are going to be finding, just you can just say easy bug bounty programs. Like we all know a lot of easy programs which are not very hard to get a hold of them, not very hard to get a you can just say valid bug on it, right? And in then always remember, duplicates are also a valid bug. At least you found it, but you are doing something wrong which you have to change it and do more things in it. One more thing I'll say: keep yourself updated on Twitter or X, right? Twitter is a good resource. One word answer: Twitter is a good resource. Believe me or not, but Twitter can be a very good resource. We want that in at all cost, right? How many of you are on Twitter? I hope everyone is on the Twitter, but yeah, you might be having issues on that. Now, that is a very basic idea, and now you have to figure out how you need to start bug bounty. See, these things are important, no doubt. If you want some sort of web architecture, learn from YouTube. If you want to learn networking, learn from YouTube. Basics, good. Always find a mentor. You can go for courses. People are offering multiple courses. I'm not promoting my own, but yeah, you can go to any courses, any sort of mentorship, any sort of helping people, right? There are still people who are helping you for no cost. You can simply DM anyone and ask anything, right? I know few of you might have DM me like, okay, I need to find this, I still help you a lot. That's the thing. Don't forget to take a look on all these things, right? You can also ask people for a roadmap, but don't get confused, don't be impatient on this, because many people start and like, okay, it's been 5 months to do something. There are people who are trying it for a year and still doing it, right? So that's the thing. Now, apart from it, gold mines, yeah, these things are gold mines, no doubt of it, right? No doubts on this. Like, yeah, hack on the reports, disclose reports, medium articles are a gold mine. If you follow me on Twitter, and I usually post a lot of things on Twitter, like you can say once a day I'll post 10 reports about any of the bug here. Like if you can see, 10 reports about subdomain takeovers, then you can see CS injections, 10 blogs about hidden parameters, few for Facebook over testings are here, 10 blogs on okay, few more things are there. XSS and 403, but that's a good one. I'll still suggest the first and second one are worth it to write, because in many cases you will find something like this and you can still find accesses on it. So these are the things that really matter a lot. Alright. So that's a thing you might want to explore. Hmm. Alright. So kindly be active on all these platforms. You won't regret. And there is nothing to regret if you're spending time on your own decisions. People do post a lot of things, lot of notes, right? So focus on it. Now, any other questions into how to get started into bug bounties? I don't think so. If you have, let me know. And one more thing, when you are doing this type of bug bounty things, getting started into it, you will not get a very straight path. I'm just giving a short path. And after you follow a bit of instructions, after you follow or after you get into bug bounties a little bit, you will find your own way and you will create your own way. So first of all, be focused on it. Eventually, you will find your own way. Sometimes you can't just follow anyone else's views. All right. Should we learn vulnerability before starting? It depends, but I'll say never focus on learning bugs. Instead, focus on learning how to exploit a function. And yes, I can say that we can learn vulnerabilities before started hunting live. You can do things simultaneously. In my scenarios, I'll usually suggest if you are learning, then also try to hunt on some VDP programs. You will get good response and a good real life experience based on it. Because in that, you need to gain confidence on it. Hmm. Alright. So now let's choose programs. Do you still have issues in choosing program? Anyone? See, it's simple. I'm just gonna frame it out in a very weird way here. Suppose your programs are like platforms, private invites. I'm just gonna explain it elaboratedly here. Like I'm just gonna explain it in a bit of deep way. Private invites, why not? Apart from private invites, we might be having few more things. Okay, and even someone was disturbance there. Private invites, we might be having self-hosted, right? These are the good ones. These are the ones. Platforms, hacker one, bug crowd, integrity, right? Any platforms, it depends on you. Private invites, you have to get them. Sometimes you just email them, you want private program or private invite, or sometimes they give it to you. And self-hosted, you just find them by docking. Simple as that. Alright. Now see, it is simple to find things, do things. It's kind of simple. Okay. Now, apart from it, we are not focusing on these things. Right. We need to see what features they have, what types of scope they have, so we can hunt on it. So thinking logic things here that are what the hell? They're kind of very focused on it, right? They You might have functions. They are important, right? Then we have the scope. Scope is already important. You can just scopes are like three types of AIS, which mean any domain in scope or any assets in scope. Then we have the second one, which is wildcard, which is usually like star.target.com, obviously. And then we have the small scope or single URL, which is like app.target.com. Simple as that, clear roadmap, no confusions as of now. But apart from scopes, the main thing that also matters is like policy. You can't do a thing without policy, or you can't understand things with policies, right? Policies are kind of important. Alright, because see, if in policy there are things which are not confusing to us, if there are things that are not very, you can say, focused to us, we can't do things on it. Like, we need a good policy, right? If it's a VDP, the response matters a lot. Believe me, the response matters a lot. Alright, that's the real issue there. Alright, apart from response policies, we have few more things. Yes, obviously. We have few rewards because in the end, why we are hunting? Come on. Swags. Yeah, I am recording, buddy. Lots of money. Obviously. See, functions, scopes, policies, responses, rewards, that's what matter. Now let's focus. Focus. Functions. Now you have to figure out what functions are there. Like not only the main domain, not the main application, right? You also take a look on all the subdomains, all the wildcard, like all the subdomains they have, all the features they do provide. You also have to take a look on it. More number of functions, more number of bugs if you can exploit them in a proper way. Secondly, scopes. They do matter a lot, to be honest. Suppose if I have a recent program, I got a private invite. It was like any scope belonging to X company. Like not actually the X, it is some other company. Let's name it other company. Is in scope. Now suppose there is a company A who is buying company B, and B is also having ownership of company C, and IP of C company is having a RCE. Got it? That was somehow rhyming. I don't know. That was good, I guess. Right? That's cool. I'm just giving example. Wildcards, targets, obviously. When there is wildcards, you do a simple thing. Find subdomains, keep finding subdomains, keep finding subdomains, find the IPs, find the function, dig down to all their, you can say, all the resources, dig down to all their parameters, all their waybacks, all their indexing pages, all their, like dork it everywhere, like DuckDuckGo, Google, Bing, all these things. Collect a whole big list of like 50 files and then start bothering each of the file. Find one by one information there. All right, it's simple. Yes, it's only today we are having class. We are just keeping it to the peak. We are not going to be having one more class tomorrow. Just one class, 5 hours. I don't want people leaving again and again. That's why we are having just single one. Right. So you have gathered information. Now see, one of the best tip I can give you in the whole program selection process is, suppose you choose four programs. Open all of them, find subdomains for all of them, and then just take a look on the subdomains one by one. Maybe we'll find functions. It's simple as that. At least you will find functions, not maybe, sorry, but yeah, we need that. Policies, they're important. We have to see the policies, what bugs they are accepting, what is in scope, what is out of scope, right? We have to take a look on all these things. Okay, I'll share how to file endpoints. Keep a patience, Akash. Keep a patience. Responses, obviously. You know what I mean. Response matters or not? They matters. How many of you are there who are having like response pending from over 5 months? And reverse check it. Simple. Not a big deal. 1 year and hack and fall. I should not laugh. Still. Alright. So suppose how will you find programs? Usually in URL, bug bounty, security.txt. I'm gonna remove this thing. I just want euros at this thing. I'll just choose 4 programs here. Randomly to explain what I want to say. I'll also go for, you can say, one of my favorite programs. See, I don't know, I won't comment, but those who are into any of my master courses or any of my other courses, you know what I mean here, right? Boys, you know this program, right? What does it mean? Let's just do through, like, I have seen this program recently. Now I'll judge them. What we will do, we will judge them, not just, I'm just going to casual, but yeah. See, 4 programs, let's take a look on functions. Apart from that, first of all, I'll just take a look, or I will tend to take a look on all their policies are in scope. So this program is having all in scope. Yes, they do have all in scope. Nest forms, good bounty table. Both of them provides bounty, right? So that's already that we are gonna just take a look on it. Excluded reports, okay, what to expect, and they give all of them with bounty. We don't care much. We want what? Money. Sweep, one more program. Good scope, not everything in scope. Out of scopes are also there. And OROINC. Alright. Now, if we have to shortlist these programs, what will we do firstly? We have 4 programs. Colibra. I'm just gonna type it. Coli. We have Sweep. We also have Oro. And we have Nest. Now see, which of them is having a smallest scope? Sweep, I guess. Yes? Because it's also a wildcard, if I'm not wrong. But it is very good hunting, you can say, well hunted program, right? That's cool. That doesn't matter, even though I'll say. Colibra, great man. No doubts to it. Okay. Sweep, also good, or also good. Now see, if we take a look on organizational background, if I just type say Colibra Crunchbase, let's see what is the organization background of it. Yeah, they have 3 acquisitions. 3 acquisitions. That's cool. I'll just go to big domain data now. Big domain data. I'm just gonna search Colibra. Okay, I might need to log in. I'm just gonna type colibra.com. Okay, I got a single thing. Now see, colibra.info. Now just try to open these URLs. Maybe they will be, like easily getting opened, and they might be having few more additional scope. This was accessible like 2 days ago. I don't know why it's not accessible anymore. So see, they might be having this type of 14 domain names, right? Which is the exact keyword match of colibra. That's a good one. Am I correct? Now I'll just take a look on the same thing for nestforms.com. Come on. Nest forms. Obviously, no very, you can say matching ones, but yeah, here we have few of them. Always check the usage, okay? Always check the logo and all these things. Don't be like, okay, we can't do that. It's like, yeah, we can do that. No, not a issue here. Right? Nestform.net, nestform.pro.ru. Take a look. It's also a good one, right? You're gonna do the same for which company? Oro now. I'm just gonna go like you can also check like Nest Forms. Is it having a limited scope? I don't think they have a limited scope, so I can just go like Nest Forms, um, Crunchbase, Nest Forms Crunchbase. Okay, it doesn't show much of a thing. Nest Group. We need Nest Forms. Yeah. Nesting, Nest Electronics, Nest VSC, Nest Check. Okay, we need to just find a bit on it. That's a boring thing, usually. Nest Commerce, build a nest. We just need to find it. It's simple. Same for Oronic, Oro INC, Crunch, Base. Also good program, but it is only limited to these three things. Oro Commerce, Oro CRM, or Oro platform. And then even if it has a good profile, that doesn't matter as of now. And lastly, sweep is already a very small target. So which two will be eliminated here? I'll say which one will be eliminated here. The sweep will be eliminated, right? Am I correct? Because we are gonna comparing four of them here. Am I correct or not? That's good. Now we have Oro Commerce, Oro CRM, we have Nest Forms, and we have Colibra. Now, based on scopes, I'll say Nest Form is not a very good one because yeah, it is also having good functions. Colibra is also having good functions, and Oro is very good functions. All of them are good, right? So, in that note, I can say that I can kind of eliminate Nest Forms because these two companies are kind of big, but still, see, Colibra is kind of like not blacklisted because Colibra is gonna be a good program, good features, next level of features, like a lot of features. You can just scroll down whole day. But now we have Oronic and this guy, Nest Form guy, right? So what will we do? Now, if we take a look on organization, what they do, how they handle all the resources, let's see. I'm gonna opening Nest Forms here. Hmm. Nest Forms. Okay, let's try to log in. Just try to create accounts, right? Won't be a big issue. I can just like type hacker at the rate YOP mail. Well. My mail's disclosed. All are temporary. Is email okay? Why? HECKR. Maybe I can log in. Okay, that's a good one. That's a free platform, right? Take a look on it. Good number of features. You can create forms. You can invite people to file uploads. A lot of things, right? See Oro Hive. Can we get Oro Hive, or is it just Private. Okay, that's not a good one. So we can just access self-running demos, access demos. Okay, then you just have to ask for it. They won't give the testing environment, and we also can't get there any of the products to access because we need to get any sort of premium from them. And so, what do you think? Which one is shortlisted, Nest Form or Oronic? Nest Forms or Oro INC? Let me get a sip of water. Let me know. Hi, sorry, accidentally left. Voice, sorry. Alright, see, I'll say both of them are like valid and invalid at their own point. Because I can say, if Oronic is a good program, they have big number of features. You can try to ask credentials and then you can hunt on it. But also, you still don't know about all their subdomains, do you? You don't know, right? They are doing like 10,000 subdomains and half of them are like running the internal services, running their demo portals, right? We can still choose Oronic. I wanted on it. Oronic is good, no doubts, right? The response is, yeah, they do matter. Now, Nest forms, that's also a good one, no doubts to it, right? But on these other scenarios, Nest form is also good. We can use it. They are also giving me a good responses. They're also doing it in a proper way. Now, so in the end, now we have two things: Nest form and Colibra, right? Boys and girls, Colibra. What do you think, Colibra or Nest form? See, I have done a recon. I'm not gonna do like that thing in this 5 hours, right? It's still a very very short time. I usually take 50 hours to teach this, but still, if I just give you a proper idea, a proper small idea, then this is just one portal. Colibra is having like 30, 35 portals like Nest forms. Got it? And on that note, we are gonna choose Colibra. Am I correct as of now? No one can ever finish a target, man. There is still a chance of having vulnerabilities, but I have reported a good number. Now, have you understood my point? Why am I saying that choosing program can be this type of thing? You understood what I meant to state? Everyone, any questions as of now, or I can just keep this topic one more another type? Yeah, this class will take time for sure. Any questions as of now? I don't see any questions. I'm just waiting for a minute. I'll tell Weber what to do after choosing program. Just give me a moment. I have a few tips and tricks you might wanna see. I'm done with Oro, man. I am not gonna spend more time on that. Sorry. I'll show you reports from it by end of it. Why am I saying it? I reported few good bugs, and they're like, you can simply say CVD or NVD. They're posting it as a threat on a high location, right? They're saying that okay, that's a high bug. We agree to that. CVD, NVD, all of them are platforms, all the blogs, all the account report. But that guy says, how is that a security issue? So what am I supposed to do? Suppose I found a XSS. Suppose they are like, okay, it's a MITM. So that's the thing. Got it. I don't want to just mess around with VDPs. I can do private contracts. I'm good with that. I won't waste my time on it. Now see, I know most of you are will be going with what type of programs? Will VDPs, right? Not you are not. None of you will be like, okay, let me go for platform, right? We will go for what? Usually we'll go for self-hosted programs mostly, right? So for self-hosted, let's do something here. Self-hosted, there is a thing. The response matters. How to check it, a crack idea. Secondly, how to take a look on their team, triage team, that really matters. How to take a look on their scopes and expansions. I don't know what to say, but I just said it expansion. Now see, suppose one more important, very important thing I forgot, which is their map. This thing is important. So I have seen, like, suppose if I want to choose a program about, you can say I want to choose a program which is kind of very good with the response, but I'm choosing a VDP. What will I do? I'll choose 10 VDP, 10 VDP, and report any P5, easy P5. Suppose it's a WordPress, I'll just say user enumeration, just report it there. Okay, I'll just report any sort of P5 there and wait for the response. If they respond within 3 days, I'll go and hunt on it. Or if they respond within a week, I can still try to consider it. That's the easiest way to find response for VDPs. And for HackerOne, most of the programs are very quick to respond. Secondly, team. I can completely agree that the team can be very weird when it comes to VDPs. Like suppose if I'm talking about VDPs, right, then the team can be a bit quirky. Like they're like, okay, but we don't think it's a security issue. So on that note, let's just repose some security issues, try to tackle them clearly with references, with practical impacts, and also share as much as of content you can share to prove your point if you are right. And one more thing, don't try to make bugs forcefully. Like, okay, I think that's a bug, but that might not be a bug in their case. Okay, so always take a look on both sides of the coin. Third thing, scope and expansions. See, if my domain is like target.com, which is like app.target.com, only in scope, and somehow I found any issue on mail.target.com and it's out of scope, or it is not at least written in the scope, which means it's out of scope. But if this domain is directly affecting the in scope parties, then kindly leave it, kindly just make a report clearly about it and report it. You can still get a scope expansions on it. Okay, and when I'm talking about mapping and choosing target, suppose I have a target, like let me open my terminal. If this is my target, let's sub finder hyphen d samsung.com, just drawing samsung.com, SAMS. Okay, samsung.com, right? This is my target. I'm just trying to find, you can say bugs on it. What will I do? I'll just, if I'm just gonna spend good time on it, I'll do this thing in many cases. I'll just try to find subdomains very easily, very basically, not a big deal. Apart from it, I'll also go to Shodan. I'll just type SSL. I'll just go like this, samsung.com, and also on this one. And see, I got a lot of subdomains. I'll just select few of them, go to any of my Chrome, paste them and open them. Like I just want to see what type of things are going on their other side. Like see, that's a redirecting. Okay, that's a FTP. Maybe remote FTP controls are open. You don't know, right? Some sort of internal portal or maybe AEM login page. Maybe you can try it. Maybe you can just take a look on it, paste it to VirusTotal, find leaked credentials. Right? I'll show you later on. Right? Okay, there's some redirections. Access denied. Access denied. One more redirections. One more commerce thing. We don't know. We can fuzz it. We can find data on it. Let me paste the attack steps here. What do you mean? Yeah, you can just keep it there. I don't care. So you can just try to find more portals here. Try to find more resources here. And that's kind of a good thing. And one more point I forgot to mention in the initial part, that yeah, how to learn and how to find more resources. I'll say don't forget about hack tricks. Gateway timeout, what does it mean? Why? dev.domain.com, you can simply find it. Like, just you can use search engines for it, like in proper way. Or just find subdomain of it and filter out the dev. Now see, I have Samsung IPs which are having a SSL name Samsung in them. So I can just open few of them, find, like, you can just say, I'll just try to find title, title, maybe dashboard, or maybe you can say ti. I can just try to find uploads. You can try these things that can help. Just have a understanding of target, how things are working on. In short, that's what I meant. Got it? Now, as of now, are you a bit clear about how to find programs? Yes or no? Quick. Okay. What issues you are having in finding programs? Find programs that are good with scopes, good with responses, good with their features in them. You need to put efforts into it. You won't be learning it by day one. That's what I meant initially. Second thing, have a look on scope, have a look on overview, just explore the website a little bit. Take a look what things are going on, what functions are going on, right? You can take a look on the responses, how they respond. You can just put a very low impact report to just see how do they respond or not. You can also take a look on their policies. What are their policies, like response timings? What are in scopes, out of scopes, or apart from policies? I'll say you can take a look on few more topics, like what special functions are out of scope, what specific things are not their concern. Take a look on their business model. It will help you to find their acquisitions. It will help you to find their, you can say, what PDP is free account. You can choose anyone if you're comfortable. I just showed you the way that you can choose a program and solve the main issues that you have. It's never about the platforms or VDPs. It was all about how you choose them. If it is suitable, are you able to hunt on it? It was never about platforms. Like, okay, you are asking how to find hidden programs, like going beyond the basic searching. Just a minute, let me show you. You can find embedded submission programs. So see, my point was simple. Take a look on scopes, assets, their features that you can access, features that are restricted to you, number of subdomains, the what they are doing on their subdomains. Take a look on Shoda and FOFA to find their functions, all their list that they are working on, that they are using, and using all this list of data, you can figure out what you want to hunt on. I'm not saying that you can just Google out, choose a program, find bug, report it, get bounty. Never gonna happen. Simple logic. Simply go to a program, choose it wisely, and that's all. All right. One more thing. Yeah. See, it was never about VDPs or all these things. It was always okay. Yeah, I got your point, attacker. Just a minute. I'll be answering soon. Which of the things is not good for beginners? VDP or it depends. Hanim, I don't know why I'm pronouncing her name right or wrong. Hamim, but yeah, it was like, see, VDP is in hackathon. If it's suitable to you, if it matches the condition that you want to hunt on, go for it. Simple. You think IDPs are good, you want bounties and all these things, go for bounties from Google Docs. Vulnerability disclosure program and IDPs both are different. You can Google. No need to ask anything here, right? Ask everything. You can ask, by the way, but still Google it. Learn to Google, be a hacker, simple logic. Hidden programs are there multiple available on GitHub. I used to have a dork. I need to find out. As I find it out, I'll post it on GitHub. That's a dork. I'll post that on Twitter. That's a dork you can use in github.com to find programs. And also, suppose if you're on some sort of websites, like there are multiple programs, right, which are working like this. Let me show you. Sushi Wushi Docs. I'll just go to dorks here. See, powered by Buckrowd, right? Submit vulnerability report powered by hacker. I'm just gonna take example as this one, and then I'm gonna remove the part here. Submitting reports. Competition is always gonna be there, man. You can't evade it. Now, see, there are few programs which are like, okay, we can submit bugs here, and we accept the submissions on HackerOne, Buckrowd, or all the different portals. Right now, see, they have their form, right? You can just click on their submit button to find out what is their form. It is powered by HackerOne. You can just simply dork it. These are kind of a good programs to work on. Now, see, what does it say? Submit report. HackerOne embedded submissions, right? Now, let me just try to find way back of HackerOne, and then I just can search for all these things. I'll just find way back of HackerOne here, and then I'll just go and search the embedded submission feature here. Like, okay, just here we are, and I'm gonna search about embedded submissions. Now, see, this might be some sort of programs you might not be looking for. They might be good programs. Okay, it's not live. That's all right. Doesn't matter. Okay, that's a new program. navient.com. You can try to find like this. And also, I remember the docking thing you just said. Yeah, docking on GitHub can also give you good programs. Not gonna lie. Right, so you can just find programs like this too. Now you can just simply Google, right? MSB Pay bug bounty, and it is simple. Okay, now you can just try to find programs based on it. Got my point? You can do for the same for Buckrowd, for Cyanec, for Zero Copter. Zero Copter is also good, man. See, if you just do some same command like this for Cyanec or all these things, man. As I remember a few of the reports I have done like that. Sushi Ushi Dogs also go for Zero Copter. Okay, there's no like powered by hacker one, right? Let's just copy this, paste it, remove it. It's a hacker one. It's what a bug crowd. Hacker one. Well, also one more hacker one. Okay, they're telling me to log in. I want one more hacker one. We just need one idea of it, or else just go for it. Simple idea. I'm nowhere. I'm not even on platforms as of these days. You can say. Currently, I'm working as senior security analyst, and along with that, I have just kind of dropped out into bug bounties. I'm only doing trainings. Apart from trainings, you can say I'm kind of doing mostly private projects or black box testing majorly. I would love to join Sinag if I get some reference. We don't need assets, we just like to submissions. Let's just say I had a bug man on it. Just give me a moment, let me search it in my email. Zero copter. There was a thing I reported on zero copter in the same way we are trying to do. Let me log in. Till that, you can drop your questions. I'll just take a look on them. Invalid username password, obviously. I hate the CAPTCHA thing. To be honest, I really hate CAPTCHA. I have a funny POC about CAPTCHA. I'll show you. Okay, I can't find the account. Well, I'll just show you. CAPTCHA wipe was informational. If you do it properly, I'll say. Zerocopter is also having a way to do the thing I was just telling you. Hmm. It was something like this. I'll just find it and post it somewhere. Don't worry about it. Anyway, you can find programs like this. Any other question? Audible again. Cool. Any questions as of now? I don't think there would be any other questions as of now. So let's take a look on what platforms you are gonna do, right? Platforms you are gonna work on. So let's see. I don't know what's wrong with my throat. Anyway, what platforms? Any idea? See, we have heard about the hacker one, bug crowd, integrity, yes we hack, immunify, fire bounty, something like that. I'm really not sure. Zero copter, Synac, Cobalt, right? A lot of platforms are there, right? Right? Let's see. These three are good, the top of the line, no doubts. Big fan, big seller to all of them. Still, see, open bug bounty, yeah, why not? But see, yes, like Immunify, Fire Bounty, all of them are good at what they do. Eurocopters, still a good one, no doubt to it. Cyanide, Cobalt, you need invitations. You know that. Yeah, Yogosha, Bug, right? We can't forget them. But also, see, if you need to go on any platform, you might find a bit of competition that you are saying, but still, we can't guarantee there is no competition VDP. And apart from that, we still need a lot of more resources. Like you can say, you need a good number of reputation on HackerOne to get good invites, to get a good number of you can say Interesting thing, but still, if you have somewhere around 100, 200, 300 reputation, you will still get some sort of invites, and you have to accept it, right? Then hunt on it, report few bugs to it, right? This is how it works. Yeah, inspector, good one, no doubt. So I'm just gonna show you few programs that are not very crowded. One would be this issue hunt. That's a good one, no doubt. You can just simply sign in. They do a good response, no doubts. I just tried like I just found it like 3 days ago. Still, they are doing good on it. Yeah, they respond a bit quickly. That's the thing. Apart from issue hunt, you can also just take a look on what do we say that? Yes, we hack. This the programs here are really good. No doubts to it. Obviously, if you have any other suggestions, yeah, Cobalt is like Cynac, but yeah, you need to get an invite from it. There are different conditions apply there. Any questions? Every time going for a program, always have a good research about them, always have a good idea about them, how they are working, what type of bugs they're accepting, what type of policies do they have, and that will give you the actual approach about program. It's not about, you know, it's about making your skills and doing these things in a very better way. It's not only about, on a program and that's it. It's not like that. Any questions for the program? If you have cleared your doubt, just let me know there. Fast. Let me know yes or no. Quick, quick. Mm-hmm. So this is information gathering. What we like or else I'll just show you. For now, not the concern here. Proceed after choosing target. After choosing target, explore all sub by yourself. I'm telling you about exploring all the subdomains manually, one by one. Right? That's the thing. So after choosing target, we have few things to do. To be honest, subdomains that would be a good thing, right? Gather all the IPs, find all their ports. I'm not talking about just ports. I am really meant all the ports. It takes a lot of time then. It Come on, if you wanna hunt it, it's gonna take a lot of time. You're gonna spending a week on it. So what's wrong doing it? I don't understand the topic. Actually, the logic, right? Take a look on their function. It's a complicated website. Take a look why people are using it, right? And then you will get the exact procedure idea of it. Simple. In my case, if I'm hunting on some program, definitely I'm gonna just open all the 500 subdomains on it. Like, just let me just take a look on this. How many people are here? There is around 65 people. I know few of you, right? Mm, I know Eva. I know R Manoj, right? You are in the classes. Kuldeep, you're in the classes. You know, if you have 500 subdomains, you will still open all of them, aren't we? Are we? Nagasekaran, you also know that. No matter how many subdomains, we'll just open all of them. We'll just even use HTTPX on it. That's a good one. Use HTTPX hyphen title, right? That's a thing. No, not hyphen MC200. I'll just say hyphen title and hyphen FR for following redirects. Will give you a very, very great idea on, you can say, all the numbers, all the peoples there, right? You can have a very good approach on all the contents there. You can just filter out them by using all the titles. So you can figure out, okay, that's a community, okay, that's a upload feature, okay, that's this feature, that's that feature, right? So that's a thing that is gonna be really, really impactful. Right, so do that thing. Just let me show you a simple overview. If I have this program, I'm just gonna make a directory here, 5hr, 5 hours, cd 5 hour, like subfinder hyphen d, any, like we just talked about colibra.com. I'll just save the input like this, hyphen s1. Let's wait till it finishes. If any questions, let me know. I'm still here. Okay, we have 941 subdomains for it now. In short, just simply open the file, do the httpx fr and title. Simple. You just need to see the titles, what's going on there, and that's simple. You are hunting on some program, so many web URLs. What I can do? Observe them. Simple. What's the question here? Now see, if this is the list I have for all the redirects, I'll just disable the redirects if I don't want to see them. But okay, that's an intelligence platform. I don't know what is it. I would love to take a look on it. It works like that. I have ASC Cloud. I also don't know about it, but see, it is getting redirected to somewhere. I don't want redirections. I'll just go with this one. License is expired. Whatever it is, right? You can fast it based on the functions. It depends on you. But that is the basic overview. Find all the subdomains, have a look on them. What type of things are going on there? What type of sign in, sign ups are there? Right? Do a good mapping. For those who are asking me how to map, come on, really? Just go to YouTube Live and there is a whole 1 hour session on mapping only. Yeah, finding subdomains using brute forcing. Yes, you can use this tool, pure DNS, for finding DNS and using brute forcing, both of the things. That's a good tool for it. Now, don't ask me how to use it. You can Google it. All right. All right. Simple. Nothing complicated as of now. Cleared. You have to put efforts in short. You can't be like, okay, tools can do things for you. Nah, never. That it is not gonna be done there. Tools will never do anything for you. That's the simple thing you have to understand. Okay. I already answered about the platform thing. Overall function testing, yes, you can just sort all the functions in like 404 pages, blank pages, 401 pages, 403 pages. You can simply just take a look on the 5x errors, right? Yeah, it is effective, Gokul. I just not able to see the effective thing is redirections. I'll just say redirection, not 302. Redirection pages, obviously that's a good one. Then you can sort out the login pages, because many pages will be like, okay, you can only log in and that's all. So logins can be easily departed, easily understand it there. And then it comes to functions. Sorted based on them, you can fuzz them out. Also, you can just have a HTTPX file, pass it to any tool you want. It can be like you can just pass it to nuclei, right? Do tech detections. Suppose now you have 5,000 URLs, 5,000 subdomains, right? Figure out all the functioning domains. So you will be having like 230 for Nginx, or like then you will just like 1,000 for WordPress. Now it will be fuzzed out, it will be separate for you. Then you can use the specific word list for them. Like there's a whole different word list for WordPress, there's a whole different word list for 404, word list for AEM. So you can use based on tech detections. Alright. Mac is good for point testing always. Anything? This is the only way you can use to find functional observation. You can also do the uh, you can say visual recon, maybe. That can also help understanding functions, but once you explore them one by one, that's a good way. And in the process of doing all these things one by yourself in URL and all these things, you will be having an idea. Okay, I need to do this, that, and okay, I get this subdomain, I got this community page, I got this upload page. Let me try something on it, and then I'll move to next page. Right? So that's just the way how it can be helpful. Any questions as of now? Let me know. If any questions, let me know. Drop it here. I'm watching. Mac good for pen testing? I just said, as always, yes, obviously. I have most of the setup based on Mac, like M1, M2, iPad, iPhones, all of that. Good, Mac is a good environment, even for hacking, no matter what you use it for. If you got iPad as in scope, what I can do? Hunt on it. Find open ports, find functions going on, find Nmap, use NSEs. Simple. Just find your own pathway there. Any limitations like RMark? I haven't got any limitations because I want what I want to do. I am just kind of able to do it on it. So no issues, nothing else. Just a moment, I'll be back. Let me get some water. All right, I like these things a lot. Like you can say choosing programs, getting information. Yeah, that's cool. That is really really cool. It's not only about having a cool idea on choosing a program, hunting on it, blah blah blah. Cool man. That's a real good thing. All right. Am I audible clearly? Right? Yeah, I can see that I'm audible. Information gathering. Now, anyone would like to say something on it, or I can start? Till here, I think all clear. We have spent it so far 1.5 hours, and I don't know, more than 50 people are here. Appreciate all of you. That's cool. Information gathering. Usually, I just do two types of things: initials and deep recons. In initial, suppose if I have a company, I'll take a look on its organizational background, what they do, what are their acquisitions. Suppose if I have something like this ZURICH insurance group, this is suppose my target, suppose, right? What I will do, I'll just take a look on all its subdomains, acquisitions, right? Now I know, okay, they are having 13 acquisitions. Let's see, are their acquisitions having more acquisitions? Okay, so their acquisition is also having few acquisitions. I'll also take a look on that. Apart from all these things, suppose I want to find this Zurich.com, right? Now I'll just take a look on their certificate and try to find all these domains, all the subdomains, all the target domains belonging to this company. I'll find all the target domains belonging to this company, and then I'll may just make a map for myself. Like, okay, there is a company, all its things. Like, I'm just saying, like, really all things. I'll just gather all things, all the acquisitions, all the domains, all their subdomains, all their subsidiaries, all their collaboratives, all the things will be noticed here. Alright? And that's what we have to do. After doing a bit of do good research on it, now we are gonna just working with tools. Right? I want sub findings, I'll just use multiple process on it, right? You can use all the API keys and then go with sub finder. No doubts to it. That's also a good tool. You can also go with pure DNS for brute forcing and finding using DNS. Good. Amas, as obvious, a crazy one, right? No offense to Amas. Apart from Amas, we have a few more tools. You can use subdominator, sublister, whatever you want to use. It depends on you. In short. Then you can take a look on the manual approach. As I just said, observation is the key. I always say that thing because the more you observe, the more bugs you get. Now wayback URLs. See, I don't say only wayback URLs. You can also do like GAU. You can do alien vaults. Right. Ignore the spellings. I already told you. Right. Then you have URL scan. Then you have virus total. Virus total is good for finding lot of things. I will show you when I will be on the part where we are doing the POC breakdowns. So you have to do all these tools. Now, apart from virus total and all these tools, we still have to do a lot of things, a lot of additional things in it, right? Right. Cool. Now, apart from using tools, you can also use Nuclei, as I already said. You can use Shodan, Nuclei for detecting technologies and all these things, Shodan for finding all the IPs. You can use Rust scan to do a good number of you just collect all the IPs, all the open ports, all the open resources to find more and more IPs and their results. Apart from Rust scan, We have a few more tools. You can use Nabu, right? You can use Nmaps. You can use even Nuclear for finding the specific things like, okay, you can use LDAP login portals, maybe anonymous logins, FTPs, all this type of things will be helpful for you. Find database, integrate the database. One, you can use one level overriders to find out the database takeovers. I'll show you in a bit how I found all of them. But yeah, that's really easy. So what about live courses and one-on-one training? So see, live courses currently I'm only having one of the batches started. If anyone is gonna enroll from this particular meet, you will be getting a few percentage off, right? You will get it for $60 or 3,500 INR. It's simple as that. This training will be starting on October 25, and with October 25, you can say that till October 25, you will also get a lot of live resources, live sharing, and one-on-one. You can simply DM me, ask for one-on-one, ask your queries. I'll share the timings, and the pricing will be dependent on it. It's starting from $150 all the way to $1,000. It works like that. And when you're on the meet or discussing about any of the courses, you will get all the testimonials, all the previous results there. Alright, so I'll also share the link here. Now, what to do after live recon? Any idea? Any discounts? Yes, I already provided a discount. You can get some percentage off for those who are in other countries. You can get it for $60 just for today, and for those who are not into the other ones, yes, you can get it for 500 INR if you're into India. Alright, now Persistence, yes, you can use one-liners. That's a good one. Then for Wayback URLs, you're telling me how to use Wayback URLs. Yes, who was the guy? Can I see? Okay, someone was asking about what to do after using the Wayback. Right, so after using the Wayback, find all the portals, find all the login pages, find all the functioning things, and then you can start doing your own research with it. You might be having a lot of login pages, login results, right? You can do all that things there. Now, apart from doing the Wayback URLs, you can also use fuzzing templates on it. Like, do you know about fuzzing templates for Nuclear? That's a good thing. You can use it someday. Let me show you. What fuzzing templates? Who raised hand? Do you know about fuzzing templates? See, these are simple templates. You can just simply copy. I'm just gonna be like git clone here. And suppose I have a very simple program. Let's just type it like Wayback URLs, evil.com. I don't know if they are having any sort of, Wayback. Well, they have. Let's just type test php.vulnweb.com and just gonna save the output as tp wayback. Now see, the fuzzing templates will go to all the equals to all the question mark, in short, all the parameters, right? And gonna be using that parameters for finding or identifying bugs on them. Suppose I have this TP way, I'm just giving it and -ts fuzzing templates. Now it is gonna find all the parameters, find or do things on it, right? But you just have to add dast here. I forgot, my bad. That can do a good observation about all these things like see MySQL, right? Easily. Open redirects possible. It is gonna scan all the equals to and all these things. Got it? Understood? Come on, understood or not? Quick. I hate these reactions. Okay, you can type. But anyway, I'm gonna stop it. It seems too delusional. You can use this thing. That can help you. You can just configure your way back with it. That's a good one. And yes, one more thing. After using tools, use it. Have a look on it manually. I don't know about my LinkedIn a lot here, but as much as I remember, I have posted a few checklists here which will show you all the results, all the things you might want to take a look on it. All of you people's here. Anyway, that's a funny thing to do. Sorry. Bro, open camera. Why? I'm the same person here. It's simple there. Just go on it. You will find some of the things here. I don't know. You just take a look on all the posts here. Yeah, I'll accept. I accept all the connections. Not a big deal to it. Right, I just posted a few of the things here that might be really helpful about Waybacks because I have posted a lot of resources about Wayback here. I don't know, I just can't find it. Anyway, wait. Oh, sorry, my bad, my bad. Anyway, now let's take a look on a few more things. Why not? We can do, right? That's a simple idea of it. Manuals. In the end, the major skill you can have is manual hunting. Believe me or not, but yes, I'll still say manual is the top of the line. Now, for those who are asking me what to do after recon, use it. Simple. Use the recon. Okay, what to do after recon? Use it. What's hard? I don't know why I'm keep closing my camera off, but yeah, I'll do that because I can. So, what to do after recon? It's simple. Found Find important things you need. Right from reconnaissance, the back URLs, find the portals, find the places you want to look for. Like I just showed you fuzzing templates thing, right? So not yesterday, 2 days ago, I was hunting on some sort of contract, and they are not having a big way back, right? Very simple way back, but I found few redirects in logouts, and that can be escalated if you want to, right? Right? Yes, that's what I meant. So after recon, have a look on all the recon information you have. There is nothing like I don't think sometime recon is gonna end. You are just gonna finding some endpoint, go to the endpoint, and on that endpoint you are gonna do some of your own things, try out few bugs, and then maybe you can find something, maybe you won't be finding something. When you are not able to find something, paste it in a different text page, paste it in a different sort of many times you can try. Obviously attacker you can try. So during the reconnaissance phase, you can just try, take a look on endpoints, take a look on files, take a look on few more things, and that's the main importance of it. Got it? So in short, recon, have a look on what you have gathered, right? Reconnaissance like getting your keeping your scope, or just you can say adding few more things into your scope. That's the thing. All right. All right. For subdomain redacted to Microsoft login page, take a look on if there's any sort of credentials leaked or not. Let me show you a simple image here. I don't know I can show or not, but will try my best at least. I just have to check my WhatsApp for it. I have recently sent it to my another device. So yeah, after finding a bit of very basic fuzzing, when I found a lot of their internal email addresses, just let me open my WhatsApp here. I hope you can see all the username and password leaks here. It's simple as that. Just a bit of time, just a bit of extension of understanding, and yeah, you can do that. Got it? All right. All right. Got my point? Yes or no? So let me know. It's been around 1 hour and 47 minutes. Let me know. Is it all clear as of now? Don't send reactions like this, okay? Like, okay, I'm sending reactions like this. No, no, not that thing. Obviously, right? Just always a one person doing that thing. That is really weird, man. Alright, focus. Approach for different websites. What was your exact question regarding to it? What is the approach for different website? What does it mean? Take a look on website. What users are using it? What is their business module? Why they are having clients? What is the revenue major sources? And then hunt accordingly. Simple as that. Alright? It is one word answer to it. Not a big deal, not a big confusion. Right? It works as that. Approach for different websites. It's a store. You know why a store is there. I hope you guys are intelligent enough. You know why. What is a store? Then what matters to them? Login, price manipulation, sign-ups, all these things. Take a look on all of them. Where they're importing their photos. Take a look on their files. Take a look on their subdomains. Take a look on their waybacks. Try to fuzz all of them based on their specific. You can say specific functions, specific results. Right? If there's a WordPress, you're gonna be trying the WordPress random. Right? I already posted it on Twitter. You can check. That can give good results. All the plugins and their vulnerabilities that are in the URL, you can just fuzz them to find accesses, to find a lot of disclosures. It works like that. Okay, so pick a website, understand what's going on, and that's all. By the way, whoever this guy is, kindly be a bit, do your introduction later on in the group. Already mentioned, no disturbance. Alright. So someone asked a very basic, very different website means if there's a gaming website, they can be approached for different bugs. In short, the functions are gonna be same at some point. Yeah, they're not gonna be the same at all, but at some point it's the same, right? So in short, if you're a gaming website, take a look on them. You must be having profiles, logins, signups, verifications, reset password, check all the things. OAuth, right? Different OAuths if there are many. Apart from different OAuths, you can also go with game selections, game tokens, game prices, right? All their JS files. By the way, I forgot a thing. JS files, explore them. You can use Nuclear for explorations, no doubts to it. You can also use JSecrets, JSF scan. These three tools will be one of my favorite, and also the Burp extension for JS finding and JS explorations. So you can do this type of things for finding JS and all these researches. All right. Yeah, I'll just provide this text file, but where? That's a concern. You can tell. All right. Well. Mapping. Mapping is a good thing. What do I mean by mapping? Map targets, right? See, don't ask me to teach the whole mapping project here because I already mentioned it completely. Completely means completely here. The mapping is well explained here, well explained. Alright, it's 1 hour and 8 minutes of only mapping. How do you need to map targets? I've also shown few testimonials of my older students about how do they map and get rewards. It's simple. Mapping target can give you a good number of bugs on it. because the more sorted you have it all in a single way, you will get it. All right, that's a cool thing. All right. By the way, we are so close to 5k, but I don't know, someone is reporting the channel, so I'll just say subscribe and share and find the reporter. The reports worked well, to be honest. From 50k views a month, I dropped out to some 3k month. Manual observation. Any questions as of now? I'm gonna take time in manual. Upload it in your drive. Give the link of all uploaded. Wait, let me tell you a thing. Upload it in your drive. Give the link for all you upload this video. Invite it, and then give the link in the description. Like I can't understand the whole thing. I'll just upload the text file somewhere. Maybe on Twitter. Maybe on GitHub. Right? Or maybe when I upload it on YouTube, I'll just put the link there. Maybe in code share. Who knows? I don't know who's this guy. He says like you look handsome. Okay, it's my own fault. It's my own, you can say my own specialty. So let me be. Share as okay. I don't know why my screen is too far. Multiple screen, multiple issues. Simple as that. Now, manually, yeah. Manual is a good stuff. See, manually you are doing labs, you are reading Medium reports, you are reading Twitter, you are being active on all these platforms, you are working with multiple mentorships, all good, man. No doubt to it. At this point, if you get some page, you know what to test, what to pen test, and what to find. So that is something you know. Hmm. All right, just got a big sip of water now. Let's go back. So in manual, that's a simple logic. If you know, if you read all these things, you will be having a proper approach. And don't be like, let me start in a one day, right? It won't work like that. You can start in a single day, right? Hmm. So in manuals, if you read all these things, you have a good approach. In short, and don't be like, I can. You can learn bug bounty in one day. Read multiple reports, have a good approach to it. Be kind of dedicated, and you will learn a lot of things. It works like that. Okay. I love people to manage, man. That's a weird thing. Anyway, that's the important thing. We have to finish off in the end. Power. All right. So in manually, see, I don't. When I'm teaching in one-on-one classes, when I'm also teaching in all the other classes, which are like master courses or in other batches, or when I'm doing corporate trainings, giving corporate trainings, I just say a simple thing. Every time you get a manual endpoint, every time you click on something in the website, first check out the URL, how the URL looks like. It might be like this thing, right? And then having something, maybe this type of things, right? You might get this type of lot of resources, lot of things, lot of content there, right? So have a look on this URLs. Can you do something? That's good. Second thing I'll just say is like check the page. For all the beginners, I'll just say this thing. Check the page. Can you do something on page? Page is having any inputs, any functions, any sort of connections? Can you make any sort of text injections? Whatever you can do. And take a look on the request. Can you do something in request? If it's a XML request, you know what I mean. If it's a PHP request, you can simply go for it. Right. So do things in this format for the initial. Do you access dark? What do you mean by? So one by one, URL page request. It works like that. And then you can just take a look on overall, like, okay, I have this request, these things are going on in this space, these things are working like that, and then you are good to go with it. All right, it works. All right. All right. The manual is like, I can't explain it completely, but I can. I mean, it means not a very great time to explain it, but yeah. In manual, I'll usually say if you're a beginner, go on these 3 steps on each page, each click, and try to do things as much as you can. Always noting when there are having SSOs and all this type of redirects, always take a look on things very precisely. Take a look on all the URLs that are getting reflected in between, right? You might find a lot of ATUs there, maybe you will find a lot of leaks there. I'll show you a thing. It's a good reward. 4 digits, but yeah, it's simple. Now, welcome to the automation part. Any questions in manually? Because the manual will be having a lot of questions. The main skill you can have in manual observation is like manual part. The main skill you can have is observation. Observe as much as you can. That's the biggest part, or that's the biggest benefit in the manual, right? The more you observe, the more you learn on it. All right. So automations, I won't prefer it. To be honest, I do prefer it sometimes. So it's like what? If you're automating things repeatedly, like suppose you're automating repetitive things, then that's good. You don't want to sort all the WordPress URLs by yourself, but you can just take a look on them. Suppose a 5,000 domain, you are taking a look on few domains by yourself, and few domains you can use the automation to find all the URLs, then just try to fuzz them based on the scripts you have, right? I'll just share a few code from one of my batch here. Let me share few codes that might be helpful, that are very simple. But yeah, not gonna lie, they can help you a lot. It's just simple code, right? I just need to go to end of it. Now so it's a simple thing, yeah. It's not a big deal. Just have a nuclei output of nuke one, and then just find Amazon WordPress. Okay, WordPress URLs are in this particular domain. Then the WordPress will be fuzzed out with some sort of specific domains you are using. You're just fuzzing out things based on your requirements. I haven't quit bug bounty hunting for all these things. I was having a lot of issues with time management. I can say that bug bounty is not what I wanted to be from starting. I wanted something more about it or more from it. So that's why I just kind of took a break from it, but I still do sometimes. So especially I do it like in classes. Mostly I just take a class. In the classes I just pick a program, hunt on it, report some bugs, wait for the reward. Simple. Or else personally, if I want to hunt on it, I can hunt. Simple. It depends on me how I want to hunt on it. But sometimes I still do hunt. If I have a good program in prior invites, it's finished. I'll just try my best on it. So in short, automations, do it where it is useful. Don't do it uselessly. First of all. Second thing, if you think there is a important or there is some sort of a good response with it, maybe you are just removing the repetitive parts of it, then do it. Simple. No need to complicate the whole part. Be a calm-minded person and do the things. Now, chaining. Well, any questions in automation? You can ask. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for 4 minutes. You can ask. So sorry for the bit disturbance. Was planning to have a break, but no, break is for the weeks. We can't take a break. Come on. Uh, what speaker? Which programming language is easy to build a script? I'll just say the easiest way to build a script is ChatGPT. I'm a developer with ChatGPT. It's simple as that on my case. People use automation scrape all platforms and report all the low-hanging things, which makes lives of beginner tough. What's your take? Nothing. But I personally think that it's like Bash is easy for scripting. Also, automations and scraping, like, see, if I have 10 programs, I would love to just see what 10 VDPs. I'll just use find all the subdomains, use some of my automations, and I'll just report the low hanging, maybe mid hanging fruits, and then just wait for the response. And then after getting the response, I know, okay, this is having like 2 days of response, and I'll hunt on it. So automation can be used, and yes, people are there who are using multiple automations to find low hanging, even high hanging fruits easily. So I'll just say keep doing it, have a bit of approach, make your own approach, and enjoy. Wait a second. People use automation and they are gonna use. Why not? See, it's like if they can, they will. It's like that. You don't have to like blame anyone else. So I don't think much of a questions here. Any other questions? Let me know. All right. Chainings. Yes. For those who are asking how to chain a vulnerability, Google it. First of all. Second thing, ask Hacker GPT. Good for all. Third thing, have a bit of observation how things work. If you can bypass email verification, nice. Google it. Email verification can lead to multiple bugs. Like just see if I can bypass SSO bypass or SSO chaining bug bounty. I'll just do like this. Chaining bug for better bounties. Yeah, that's cool. Let's just make it more like OAuth bypass bug bounty or OAuth leak bug bounties. Right? If you have open redirect, just type like open redirect bug bounty. Right? Now you can just type escalation. Simple as that. Now you know how to escalate it. Now you can just type something more specific like open redirect to ATO. Possibilities are there. Yeah, whoever wanna take a break, take it, but it's alright. I don't. I just can't care much. So for chaining, have a good observation. I'll show you a lot of chaining POCs here, so don't worry about it. Be a chill pill. But yes, I'm gonna show you few of the chaining POCs here. Because see, chaining is kind of important. You need to understand how chaining works, right? And for chaining, you need a bit of observation how things are going on, where things are here and there. And the main thing, if you read a lot of blogs, you can get a proper idea that how to chain things. Alright? It works simple as that. No, it's not same for all scenarios, Gokul. I won't say that it's same for all scenarios and all these things. But yeah, based on the scenarios, you can ask ChatGPTs based on scenarios. You can do research. You are a hacker. Your main skill should be a researching skill, right? You are security researcher. Remember the word security researcher. Come on. Have a good of research. I'll just show you how to research for it too. Don't worry about it. Next thing, Burp extensions. I made a whole fine video on it. Sorry, I made a whole fine video on it. Right, because yeah, I just need to find my another device. I'll just take a list. I'll just give you a list of what type of videos I'll suggest you to have. And I'm gonna play. I don't know. So see, I made a whole Bob extension video here. You can use all that Bob extensions. They are quite good. I'll say yeah, they are quite good. Bob extensions are really good. GS analyzer. Scanner is great thing. If you know how to use it properly, it's a great thing. But you just have to understand how it works. Alright. Burp scanner should be used properly. I'll just show you in a bit. Let's how to use Burp scanner. Yeah, Burp scanner, JS finers, and all this type of things are kind of helpful. Now just let me try to open my Burp suite here. Just a moment of time, and I'll open it. It'll just gonna take me a bit of time to find my Burp suite here because I don't use it on this device at least. Burp suite professional. Well, it asks for activation. Well, okay, it's a cracked, obviously. When it's not my office device, well, I'm using gonna be using crack. I don't promote crack. Okay, I just have it here. See, simple. This looks so cool. Like I really like the new burp. But yeah. Now, target proxy intruder, cool. Here are extensions I'll say use. Paramini, bug bounty pro, I just have it. Collaborator everywhere, might be helpful. Log4 shell everywhere, sometimes. JSON web tokens, great one. Thumbs up to it. Content type converter, that helps a lot, to be honest. JS miner, obviously one more thumbs up here. Authorize based on the things you want to use. 403 bypapper, sometimes. Turbo intruder, obviously I'm gonna use that if I wanna find race conditions. Match and replace, you know what I mean. Match and replace is one of the good things, man. BACs, broken access, they are good. You can take a look on all of them. Come on, just take a look on them. Just have a look on their observation, how to use them. You can just search them on Google. That will help you. Alright, these extensions can be really helpful. If you want to screenshot all of them, let me just do a quick here and send it somewhere in the group. Alright. Now I was talking about Burp Suite, and how can you forget about the... Wait a minute. Yeah. How can you forget about the scanner part? That's also a good thing. To be honest, for the scanner part, it's a good thing. I have a lot of sites to test the scanner, but I'm not going to do it live here as of now. Testpage.onelab.com. Right, suppose I just told you a thing. URL, page, request, simple. Is my URL. I want to take a look on the sign up. Let me just type my username admin. I can just test and test. Okay, I just want to just click on login. This is my first request, and then it's done. Now let me just try to update something. Here I have one more request. I'll just send it to intruder. I'm just sending it to intruder as of now. Just let me know. Yeah, Google. Content type convert is good one. Now suppose you want to just browse artist. I'll just take a look on any artist page. That's multiple PHP files, right? Not a big deal. Now just see that suppose I just do ASDF. I have this. I'll also just send it to intruder. Now see, we have 3 requests in intruders usually. Bye bye burp. Bye bye Firefox. 3 requests. One is this. Now suppose I want to test username, but I don't know what to do on it. Okay, suppose I just say I don't know what to do with all these parameters. I'll just add this $sign, budget $sign. What I don't know what to say it. I just use the glitched dollar here, right? And then just take a look on scan insertion point and just click on OK. You can customize it. I'll show you. I just click on OK. Now what this is going to do is going to take a look on this particular test PHP thing and only going to test this parameter for all the bugs the Burp suite knows. So you are specifying a single thing for finding bugs. Got it? I'm gonna be doing it on live targets. Just give me a moment. When I'm finishing concepts, let me do the things on my way and we'll do it. Now insertion point, there's only one insertion point that we have used, which was test, right? And then we can have the logger or audit logs. We can see what is at tried. It's gonna try for all the gist files, graphical endpoints, right? Few more things are going on here. It's just trying to figure out what we can do, and in the end we'll get the summary. Simple idea. Now let's take a look on one more thing, which is intruder. Now see, we have a lot of things and I really don't know what to do on it. I'm just gonna click on username. Also gonna click on phone number. Also gonna try things with username here. It was user email, sorry. Update equals to update. Now these are the 4 parameters. I'll just scan the insertion points. And now I can add what I want to add. Now see, I only want to find XSS. I can choose my own XSS. Like I only want to see if there is any XSS or not. Now it is gonna only test for XSS. Only on XSS, nothing else, not anything else. Just like right. If there is an XSS, you will get this type of pop-ups. Request, response, highlights are there. 3 XSS, good. It works like that. Got it? Now suppose we have used the fuzzing templates here, right? Fuzzing templates. Okay, dust. I'm kind of not a regular user of it, so I do that often. Just closing it. Now PHP ID is SQL injection, right? So I'm just gonna copy it, make it small again, go here, paste it here, proxy intercept on, sending it to intruder. Now I'm just gonna clear everything, select the IDs here. I'll just add this, scan insertion points, open scan launcher. Now you have to make all these things, right? If you don't know how to make it, like just click on new, issues reported and select what issues you want to hunt on them and just save it. Save your configuration. Right, I already saved my configurations. I'll just go to the library. I'll just go to some sort of SQL and take a look on it. Can I find SQL from it or not? Just gonna take a look on it, right? In this particular scenarios, we have found few accesses here. If automation scans are not allowed, then don't do it. Simple, do it manually. I'm just showing you a simple way that it can be used like this. It is not supposed to be used like this. It is an option. I'm showing the capabilities of Burp Suite. What am I showing? You can even use all these things for weird purposes, but you know what I mean, right? Got it? Got my point in short? In SQL, okay, it is not able to find one. Possibly two issues, the Burp is not capable, or either my particular SQL testing was not good. So we'll just do one more thing. We'll just use all the effects on it instead of using just one. For those who are asking me like, is it really effective to do huntings on MacBooks? I'll say it's pretty good, to be honest. If I just go to activity monitor, it is eating RAM, no doubts. I can't feel it, to be honest. And there is not much of a CPU pressure here. It's very chilled out here. You can use Macs for testing purpose. Why not? See, it's just also giving a task log. That's a good thing. It is gonna work, do its thing. Let me just minimize it. Understood the topic of Burp scanner? Well, got it? Then tell me yes or no. Okay, alright. I don't know, people have left here. And in that, I just don't care. I can't even, I just don't have to care. Just close the Firefox. Also the same for this guy. Let's just minimize it. Just make it small and then just pass it here. Good. Brave, Chrome. We just need to close the unusual things. Well, we are here. Web extensions done. Word list. I'm just gonna say one word thing. Go to sec list, asset note, and random Robbie, not Bobby. Random Robbie, asset note, word list, sec list. This three is all what you need. Sorted logic. This is all what you need. You don't have to worry a lot about it. That's all. The first one is random Robbie. Second one is asset node word list. The third one you can just sec list. Just more than enough. And also the word list things, you make your own word list. One of your, like, you can just say, I send the messages here. Say it's simple. No issues, man. I just was noticing people are leaving. I don't know. It happens. People are only interested for the first hour. Alright. Next thing, word lists are good. Use them intelligently. Don't be blind one. Like you are using AEM on WordPress CMS. No. Nope, buddy, nope. Use wisely. You don't have to be very delusional on it. Do it one by one. Simple as that. Alright. VPS, I'll say multiple VPS there. You can go for like DigitalOcean, Contabo, You can go for hosting a good one. Hosting no doubt. One of the very good services I have got from Hostinger and DigitalOcean, no doubt to it. Yeah, I'll just show you how to use the wordlist properly. Don't worry, give me a moment. These three best VPS you can use. I still have some VNCs here. I still have one of my VPS here going on. That's good. It was from Contabo, I guess. Any of this company, if you're watching something, tag them and just let them sponsor me, right? Anyway, we will show them how to hack using a VPS. We'll just make a video on it. Ha, that's funny. We can use free AWS. Why not? Just a minute. Hmm. Nothing specific was covered up as of now. Things are quite going good. We are covering bit of topic, no doubt. Hmm. All right. Any questions as of now? You can ask. Now, see, you are asking about how to use wordlist properly. I'll have a very, very good answer for it. So, in short, using wordlist in so I was saying a simple thing. See, for wordlist, use according to two things: what type of functions, services, CMS, server going on. Or secondly, if you can't figure out anything, just go with 40. If there's a 40 page, right, 404 page working on Apache, try Apache word list, and also try a random big word list on 404. Both of the things. These might help. You need to do things one by one by one. That's all. Some other company didn't access you to do port scanning. They block you most of the time. So in short, you are asking that companies are blocking you for doing port scanning, right? Then what should you do? I think you're doing some mass scanning or something like that, like using nuclei on 10 domains and the things like this. So I'll say use a IP rotator or use a separate browser, use a separate environment, have some sort of IP or VPNs going on sometimes. I use a lot of VPNs in many cases. Keep rotating IPs. How to hunt CVs, take a look on expired functions, take a look on what things are going on and their versions, and then you can easily detect if there is a CV or not. Take a look on my channel, there is a video with CV map. Oh, it's an old video. I look very weird in it. Anyway. Sorry. Now, how to find your first valid bug? One more question. What do you mainly look on applies and how you use them? Suppose if let me just go to issue hunt. I have issue hunt. Yeah, I have issues while hunt. Just kidding. I'll just take a look on CDN. Live chat is intercom. Just majorly an overview on it and just recall things based on it. Suppose if I just go to community Samsung, r2.community.samsung.com, one of my favorite domains, I don't know. I won't tell. Lithium CMS, I'll just take a look on lithium. Like suppose if I have CMAP hyphen lithium is a product, I guess. Lithium, nothing here. Is it a vendor or what? Okay, just forget about it. Let's just say jQuery or whatever. Like you can just simply say Apache, right? Let me just say Apache. There's a Apache going on, right? The version is not mentioned here. You can simply take a look on it using the other ones. So Apache, only Apache vulnerability here, right? You can just take a look on CV and find things accordingly. So in short, see, hunting CVs are not very complex topic. You just don't hunt them, you find them, right? You can't go for intentionally CVs. Like suppose there's 50 subdomains, you open all of them, you see the WordPress is quite old here. Try the CV. You think there's a AEM? Try the AEM hacker checklist. Try the AEM fuzzing. Try the AEM tools, right? It works like that, but in most cases, you can find it using the based on version. And after looking on version for a little bit, you will find a lot of things on it. Okay, all right. Am I clear, Nazim? What Chrome Firefox extensions you are using? Yeah, I'm using few of the extensions, no doubts to it. Would love to share these ones. Cook Editor, copy all URLs, Google Translate, HTTP Tracker, Appleizer, open multiple URLs. And sometimes Shodan, but it's in the Firefox. There's nothing called easy bug hunting. Either you do it, either you don't do it. It works like that. Anything else? Anyone? Good. You're again to 42. That's not a big number, not a small number. Anyway, still, that doesn't matter. Now, your first valid bug, few tips I would love to give is very simple. What is the extension? Let me just take a look on it. Yeah, you can use it. Why not? You know, when you get .git now, always try this thing. Git dumper. Use this git dumper. I don't know. I can show the POC, but in using git dumper, you can find lot of things. Like see, git dumper can do really good things. Yeah, sometimes. Let me show you. Just a moment. I just need to open another one of it. Sometimes I can't show you all things, right? You guys know that. hmm So I recently reported a bug using git dumper. I'll just show the exact video from it. Just a moment. See, Retire.js, it's on you. I usually don't use it much. We get just .git slash config exposed. After doing a bit of research on it, we can just find the objects, we can find the whole map of that tree like this. See, that can be helpful in many cases. You might find config.phps, right? Credential leaks in it. It's simple. If you have .git.config, a very simple, easy thing usually you find on multiple websites, you can do this thing. Okay, got it? Got the approach or not? Are we clear? Just a second, let me throw the trash.
Yes.
And someone is going to be kicked. Do you think we should kick him or not? Best automation tool for XSS. He has turned his camera on twice. I just was noticing everything, man. You can't ignore anyway. Rules are rules. That doesn't matter. If he still got his mistake, he understood it, he will jump to another ID. Simple as that. Alright, now best tool for automation. See, I can say a thing. I have a tool that can do XSS, like open each of the tool and then just find XSS by itself. But I'll say do XSS manually. Do you want to see the tool? Let me show you. Not much about the Ibrahim XSS. I just have to check a lot. At least I can say that. Do you want to show the tool I am talking about? Okay, so it is somewhere. Let me just find the directory. No, I am not Heat Meta from Twitter. Okay, okay, you're asking someone else. See the terminal tool. Man, really forgot. I was having my mic on here on Meet and it was closed from the headphone. Ah, that doesn't matter. You guys can now remind me. Anyway, see, it's simple. You know first things, right? Let's just find a URL. I don't know, in test PHP, what is it? Test PHP? Do you have any URL where it's just like testable, like on just the URL we are able to perform XSS? Do you know any sort of things like that? Like any sort of things they're having directly testable, we can also do things like this. See, this PHP or anything which is completely having XSS on publicly open. So security.search, let's just type search here. Hack karna, see, suppose. If I want to find XSS on query, how will I try, how will I use this tool? Python 3. I'll just use -u, and then I can just try to just say payload list. If I want to, I can use payload list. Why not? Right? It's simple as that. I'm not gonna do things manually here. I can do that, obviously, why not? But yes, I have to do it, right? Sorry, I have to do it. See, I just give the hack here, right? Who is missing me? Hack here and give a payload list. Let's just go to payload list, payload.txt. What's wrong here? It -u is not working well. Why? I just made it a while ago, but still, it's a good one. Okay. Okay, now see. It is gonna. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it is gonna like open a browser and then try for different payloads. Let's just make payload.txt. I don't know what type of file is this. Only few payloads. That's why. Let's just try a bit lengthy payload. That's a simple automation I had for like testing a single parameter. Yeah, we will go to POCs. Okay, we can just take a look on single parameter like this, and then just go like, okay, I want to check all the payloads, right? So it is gonna open Chrome one by one. I don't know if you can see this or not. There's some throttling errors. I don't know. I just need to solve them. But yeah, it is gonna open up whole Chrome page, check my payload. If there's a pop-up, it will stay, or else it will just, you can say, it will just close it. Simple as that, and that's good. Sometimes I love this tool. It might be helpful. All right. Just let's do a thing. Email me the video. I just let me just get my live demo of this tool from another device. Will that work? You want to see POC of this tool, right, Subhash? Come on, asking something. Guys, am I still in mute? Okay, no, I'm not in mute, obviously. Well and good. All right. Finding your first valid bugs until I get the POC, right? Until I get the things emailed from the other laptop. Let's just tell you something. Finding fast bugs, keep doing it, don't do common things, be a bit optimistic, be clear with your methodology, keep having a very, very good mapping, very good approach to security issues. Don't make it a joke, right? Don't make it a very, very obvious or basic mistakes. You have to do things professionally on this particular note. Okay, so we got the demo, we have it on the phone. Just let me see which email address was it, and then I'll show you the POC of the tool. Okay, it's on one of my spooky mail. So I just have to open in another tab obviously. Is it visible? Boys and girls, visible? See, same PC, same wallpaper, right? Just kidding. It was simple as that. Add a list of payload. Now see, it is gonna open a single tab, gonna test the payload, and it will show you if it is executing or not. See, it's just gonna each and every payload. If there is an exercise, it will just be there. You will just find that in green, and simple as that. It was a good tool. I stopped using it from a while, like August. It's been only a month. Well. It's a good one. In short, got it. Create our automations based on your needs. That's what I meant. Automate the repetitive process, not the understandable process. Got it? This tool is my only one. I don't share tools. Even in the only, I can say, not in any master course, not in any master batch, not in any other batch I have shared this tool. It's just to me. What's the point? Tools, sorry buddy, I'm not gonna share this tool. Really. You can put offers in my DMs. Maybe I'll consider, but no, I won't as of now. Just so I think I gave the first bug things, right? Make a tool make a tool like Fuff, which can do things like $1,000 done. Follow me on my DM. I'll share you two more tools with a VPS. It's just one. I have a lot of things like I don't know. I can show it. I have a whole two CPUs like i7 and i7. They're only working for automations, and I want to. All right. 1K is a good offer. Let's just take a look on a few more. Hmm? Oh, 5K. That's a good one, but I can find RCs from it. Come on. It's not more than the RC, right? Anyway, we are going some bit off topic. Just give me a moment. And now see. If you have Jarek 5001. That was good one. See you in DM. Don't tell anyone. Now see. The first valid bug. Don't make common mistakes. Alright? Don't make some dumb rules. Right? Like, okay, I can report this bug. Report the bug only when there is an impact. Don't try to make any sense with the impact. Alright. Third thing is okay, finding valid bug. That's good. Reporting them. That's good. Don't ever wait for any sort of response. Alright. You never wait for response. That's a thing. After all these things, responses, that's cool. Don't wait for responses. Apart from response, focus on few more things. I can completely say that yeah, focus on methodologies, trying more and more, and keep in mind before getting a triage, you will be having 500 duplicates and not applicables. So keep in mind, keep learning, never stop learning because you will be finding lot of resources, lot of new things, and these new things can get you to your first valid, rewardable bugs. There's a whole different code, man, about it. Google it. Now I'll just share the payload connection. Just give me a moment. I'll be back. Check recording now. सही से चल रही है नहीं चल रही है. Which vulnerability should we look for the first valid bug? Any vulnerability. There's no specification like that. But I'll say go for business logics. They are a bit on weird, but yeah, they are good. I was just on a break. I was just getting some water. Nothing much, Gokul. It's like me and one of my friends developed this. It was simple. The tool. It just go if you just give a list of things. I want to test this parameter. It will just open on the parameter, try the specific payloads I have, and after trying all the specific payloads one by one, if there is any sort of payload or if there is any sort of what do we say that any sort of execution or any sort of pop-up, it will stay there. Got it? Even if you want to do it, you can do it. See, I never shared this tool into any courses, right? I only shared this tool in some one-on-one trainings, and that really costs much. The one-on-one starts from $150 to $200, all the way to thousands. It works like that. Now, what do you think? Can you move to the main section, payload collection and POC breakdowns? What do you say? I've sent a message in the group that join everyone. We can have a Q&A session. We can have chit chat sessions. You guys can now ask what's your query. All right. You can ask questions. I'm free to answer. Free to share all the resources. Ask. Okay, so you are asking me what types of usually bugs I look while I'm hunting, right? I don't know. I just take a look on the functionality and try to exploit them. Simple. So yes, those who want to enroll, you can ask private tool. What does it mean? Riya, we do not, I don't know. I don't understand other languages, bro. Just two languages, Hindi and English. That's all sorted shit. You can ask in Hindi or English, simple. By the way, yes, we are by the last session or last part of the whole 5 hour session. I hope you have enjoyed. I'll just post a tweet about it. You can drop your reviews, right? Are you going to do that? Fast? Yes or no? Now, if any questions, let me know. If any doubts, let me know. I'm here to answer your questions. Also, as I said, if you want to enroll any of these in courses like bug bounty trainings, you will get few additional trips like the discounts, and also apart from discounts, you will get lot of tools, lot of things. Apart from lot of tools, you will get free training or free 1 month of training or free 1 month of live hunting from my side for no additional cost if you go into these courses in the next 24 hours. I have already posted whole checklist about this cyberprint, so I usually avoid answering these questions. Have a look on this from day 28 to day 100. It won't take more than 5 hours. Now you can ask, you can turn on your mic, I'm good with that. By the way, those who are looking to just, bargain for XSS tool, let's start the bargaining. Someone messaged that. रहने दे. So, what are we gonna do the 50 minutes? Don't you have any questions? That's good. I think it's getting bored now, Ray. How are you getting bored? Nuclear templates, I don't have much of a private templates, but I'll say use the public ones wisely. When recording will be live in 2 days maximum. Any custom? Yeah, I do use multiple custom scripts when I'm hunting. Obviously. जब time मिलेगा तब. When we'll get time, we'll hunt on Instacart. What's wrong? Public resources, make your methodology, make your script, read Medium blogs, make your automation. Simple as that. Right, it's simple as that. And for my scripts, see, I'm not gonna get my scripts publicly along, right? Everything is a price. That scripts are for the master course students, right? They want it. So I just everything had a pace. Price of it, man. You can ask questions, man. I don't have issues. By the way, let me just show you something. See, let me just take a look at master course, right? This is the master course, right? We do hunt a lot. We do a good response on it. For those who are from that batch, you can literally share your review. I won't say anything. Apart from that, if we go to some more topics, like some good topics, like my one-on-one students who have paid like $500, $600 for a month of one-on-one trainings, they also did a great job. Like during half of their journey, they have found their bounties. Right, so these guys are doing quite good. They can get their like whole bounties covered up. These are my one-on-one students, right? Who have done their own journey from nothing to all the way where they are. No, I just don't connect burp and all these things. I just whatever. See, I am a manual guy properly. I spend time properly with my own time and just go do like manual, simple. These guys just like change the phone number in a moment. That's cool. He's one of my one student, lovely person. Did his best, get some bounties, get some good resources, right? It's good. It's cool, right? I just said I don't transfer URLs from VPS and all these things from here and there. I just do majorly manual, but what I have to automate, I automate in such a way that I don't have to transfer it to anywhere. Can I get my phone? So what's the difference in enrolling in advanced and one-on-one? And one-on-one costs much, first of all. Second thing, it depends. If you have some very, very specific query that I can only solve with one-on-ones, yeah. One-on-one starts from like $100, I guess, for 8 days. And then it goes all the way to 500, 800, 1000, 1100, depends on that. So it's like, what is your doubt? What I can provide in how much time we can master that thing. So suppose you are already into master course and you also want to go into the one-on-one. So I'll just suggest you $180 pack, right? What does it mean in short? In $180, you do simple thing. You will get access to master course, obviously, and 12 days of one-on-one training in which I'll guide you everything step by step. I will give you like 1000 tasks in the 12 days. And then you can start your journey. I'll just choose to share, give you programs. You'll be added into the one-on-one groups, right? Where there are multiple students with one-on-one who are hunting, who are collaborating, who are having targets. I'll be also dropping targets that you can use on it. And then it works like that. But yes, one-on-one is like completely focusing on what I can teach you and how much we can spend time on it. Got it? And for additionally one-on-ones, if you think that no, you can spend somewhere around 30,000-40,000 INR, right, which is around $450. I don't know, right, somewhere around that thing. Then you can have like 35 days of or 50 days of one-on-one trainings, right? Yeah, I can say it costs much, man. It depends what topics you wanna learn. You wanna learn recon, you know bug bounties already. You are just not able to find bugs, then that's just 12 days. I won't teach you more than 12 days, no much how much you pay me. Right, for 12 days it's somewhere around 9,000. I'll just take the 9,000. I'm not gonna be like teaching you more than 12 days because I need you already know the bug bounty stuff. I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm gonna share the resources, share you the things, right, and share you all the resources, give you the task, give you the particular contents for it, so you can do it by yourself. And wherever you get stuck, I'll be teaching there. Wherever you get confused, I'll be there in the end. I'll be providing targets with it. Right, so this is how I'm gonna do the one-on-one. If you already know all the bug bounty stuff, input parameters and all these things, right? Right, so and if you're a beginner with the good money in your background, go for one-on-one of 50 days. You will be like duplicate of me in hunting in like 50 days. It works like that. Simple. So think that you're starting bug bounty new, so now you will learn step-by-step roadmap or go advanced. Can you explain a little bit? Step by step? Why not? You can't go advanced if you don't know the step-by-step procedure. Simple as that. What was so complicated? I'll just say you might be starting bug bounties, right? As a beginner, learn the concepts, learn the things, get the freedom, and then go to advanced. You will never know when you will go advanced. There's nothing called advanced, to be honest. Right? It's all about a conception, but you should do it things in such a strategic way. Right? It works like that. Simple. Like Nagasi, I know you from a long time. Do you remember me? I remember you. I never just forget people. Do you remember me? Nagasi Kiran, I guess. Yeah. I'll usually suggest that there's no need to go for one-on-one because see, I just love my time. First of all, second things, even if you want to go for one-on-one, go for only and only the master course with a 12 days of guidance session in which you can get access to one-on-one communities. Got it? Harsh, Nagasikar, and both of you. Like just I can report 10 bugs. It's simple as that. I can just report any bug and get whatever I want. Believe me or not, I'm just a Apple guy on it. Okay, who is asking is Mac good for all this work and all these things? Absolutely. It's gorgeous for all the Mac and all these things. Right? Like you can say I've made a complete setup and like only in bug bounties in a year I have like 3 iPhones, a Max one, two normal, a 6S, 13, 10, M2 Max Station, a MacBook, two Dell laptops, one HP laptop, one iPad, and few Samsung monitor. It's like that. You can enjoy bug bounties, right? Also, few of my one-on-one students are also doing really great in it. Like, not gonna be lying on it. They have like two iPads and two Dell, and one Alienware and one Dell. Like, that's a good one. That guy has, like kind of spent money on it. Chalo hi rakh. How many days should you run one program depends on you. If I'm taking a small single target or single domain like app.target.com, then I'm gonna be spending around somewhere like 16 hours on it a day, or maybe like max 12 hours based on functionality. I will spend somewhere around it and then I'll just close it. Because I know in that particular time I can report X number of bugs, like at least 5 bugs will be reported. Hmm. Got it? Okay, cool. Man, it's almost going to be 5 hours now. What do you guys say? Let's put a simple tweet on it or not? What do you guys say? Just a minute. There are few things, they're not very clear. Like this thing should be in the image. I just love them a lot. Can't deny the fact. I am bored but not giving up. What do you mean by you are bored, huh? बोतल साइड ले. बोतल नहीं आनी चाहिए बेटा, बोतल नहीं आनी चाहिए, बोतल साइड ले. वो वाली. कितनी बोतलें हो तो देख. हाँ. पीछे बहुत कुछ है, पता तेरे को, जो नहीं आना चाहिए फोटो में. Not gonna give up. I'm not. At least I'm not boring anyone else. But the photo is not good. I can't find the angle, that's all. Which doc website is advanced level? I mean website. Like use dorking. I usually use this one. You can ask questions. See, I'm just having my fun here. I'm not just fainted out. I'm just having a fun here. I'm still kind of active here. You can use all these things. I just use this one. Is this good? Let me check. Yep, you can use it if it works for you. But in my choice, I usually use the one I sent to you all. MacBook versus Windows. Every day, MacBook. Simple. No questions asked. I don't know if I can show, but it's all Mac. It's all Mac. It's simple. It's all Mac. I don't know about the slowing issues, but I'll just prefer Mac over any other OS any day. Right? We got a voice note. Mm-hmm. You can ask questions, boys. Only scans over the actual. Why automations, boys? Do it manually, simple. How many times I have to tell it, sorry. What was so complex understanding it? That's a good thing, it's saved in your brain. What's wrong? Alright, then I don't think we have much of a questions and all the remaining sessions. I think we can end it peacefully, right? Right? So yeah, that was the thing. I'm dropping one of my WhatsApp numbers here. You can just have a look on it if you are interested into one-on-one trainings, into courses, into some other stuff. Let me know. I'll be available on this. And yes, be in that group, the group you're already in, the 5-hour group. Be in that group. I'll be sharing lots of resources overall in the next 48 hours. I'll be also posting this whole recording, so I hope you will be there. All right. Just say yes or no. Now, at least leave a small review about how it was, right? In the group, I'm just changing it to allow everyone to message. Okay. Would love to see some reviews. Would love to see some reviews on Twitter too, and see you there. Also, I'm dropping all the courses links, all the one-on-one trainings. You can have a look. Hi, buddy. Yeah, I don't know. I think I've shared good things. That's all I know. I don't know when you will get your first bounty, man. It's just like you have to make efforts on it. Simple. Sure, man. But very, very grateful to see someone's first bounty. And in the end, there is no need to mention anyone. It's you who got it. It's you who paid for it. It's you who worked for it. So no need to mention anyone. Be a bit egoistic on it. Be grateful. Okay, now I will just handle all these things to manager. I'm lazy. No, I'll just pick all the calls. Fuck it, I'll just pick all the calls. It's 5 hours now. I don't think I'm tired yet. Yeah. When will I get bounty, huh? Sure. I think let's leave. Bye everyone. It was a great time meeting you all. For any queries, just let me know in the Twitter, maybe on the other platforms, maybe on the WhatsApp. You can just mention a tweet if you like this particular live or not. You can also post a tweet, mention me, story, anywhere. I'm everywhere. You can just mention me with the same name. And see you guys in the upcoming sessions. I hope you will be connected to it. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.